Once we're in enemy territory,
Oh,
we're going to be doing one thing and one thing only. Taking wickets.
You pull a really weird face when you do it as well. That's to like go
You
out
owe me 100 wickets. No, that's... You owe me 100 favours.
It's like your whole mouth turns to the side of your face.
That's because that's the way he speaks in that film. It is. Look at the way he speaks. We're doing one thing only.
Brilliant. Well done. Do you want to introduce what they're actually listening to?
You're listening to the Long Hop Cricket Podcast. Pretty much run by me, and Owen turns up from time to time. Owen sat beside me.
I'm not really, though. We say that. But it's more opposite you than beside you. Would you agree?
Yep.
It's an L sofa, isn't it? And we're on opposite sides of the L sofa. So probably diagonally from each other.
But listen, it's all about the eye contact.
True.
Anyway, on
this podcast, you look at your phone when I'm trying to talk.
Did I look at my phone then?
No, but you do.
Why? This is the 96th episode. Thank you for the ride.
Oh,
4 away from the big turn.
there it is.
We've got one pre-recorded.
It's one hit away, really. It has been for a while, but you're never really going to do it with a 6.
No, that's true.
Because it's test match.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And you don't want to... I mean,
no,
people
but it's
do.
not. It's not. It's the ball. It's not. We've faced 96 balls.
What?
Because
Surely not.
our subscribers are our runs.
Oh, you're right. Oh, wow. We're ripping along then.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
That's why this is a positive time.
Oh, well,
for
it's
the podcast.
irrelevant then, the 100th podcast.
Nothing. No.
No one celebrates facing the 100th ball, do they?
No
one goes, yeah! That's the 100th ball. No one does that.
Anyway, we'll be speaking about the second test match between England versus Pakistan. The test match
Cracking
levels
test
the series 1-1. Shame that it's only a 2-match series.
Yeah, it
but
is. Yeah.
We've got some silly ODI tour again. Well, series in Australia for some reason.
It's weird, isn't it?
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why not Russia? Just kill 2 birds with one stone.
Tell you what, England did play at Leeds Stadium though, didn't they? Their last friendly before the World Cup.
Yeah.
So Leeds has had a cracking bit of
No,
sport
I didn't even bother watching it.
I just caught the end.
Tell you what, I watched Worcester versus Warwickshire.
Yeah?
Worcester won by 1 wicket, chasing like
Ooh.
290. Great game. Moeen Ali scored a great 100. Talking about great games, great hundreds. I got some news.
Go on. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to talk about the England-Pakistan game.
I did have some news.
Go on, hit us up with some news. People want some cricket news.
So England women to double pay by 2021.
Oh. How much are they paying them now, though?
Not sure.
Because
probably not enough, though.
If they're not paying them anything, it's kind of easy to double.
No, they are. They're professionals, aren't they?
Oh, okay, all right. That's good.
New Zealand women hit ODI record of 490 against Ireland.
Sorry? 490 runs?
Yep. For
In a
one day
50-50?
international. Yep.
What?
Listen, runs all over the shop. Poor old Ireland lady's got
Can you try and get the scorecard? Someone must have gone absolutely berserk. 490 runs. Surely that won't be beaten. That's insane.
You can never say never on this game. That's what makes this beautiful sport so beautiful.
You've gone weird. But that's an incredible score.
So Bates, the captain, made 151 off 94.
Right. That's going along reasonably sharp.
Watkin 62 off 59. Green 121 off 77.
Oh.
Kerr 81 off 45.
Do they play? Here's a question for you. Do they play off drastically shorter boundaries than men's cricket?
22 wides.
Oh dear.
That's a killer, isn't it? There's 31 extras in that game.
Yeah,
8 no balls.
Good.
I'm presuming Ireland aren't really a top class women's cricket team.
But you don't see that at village level, do you?
Yeah, but it's different, isn't it?
Why?
Oh, because it's like
But you don't. That's bad. That's bad for any standard of cricket, bowling like that.
So the guys who
I say you don't see that at village cricket. You do. One of the first games I ever played, we gave away 48 byes. Someone said they could wicket keep. They couldn't.
that's a lot. So was a half century.
They were the second highest scorer for the opposition.
West Indies are currently battering Sri Lanka.
Oh, really? Where is
Yeah.
that? In the Windies?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, fair play then.
Yep.
Are they
Port of
sort of
Spain.
at the same sort of standard as each other now?
No, I think West Indies are better.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. West Indies 414 for 8 declared. Sri Lanka 185 all out.
Ooh,
West
dear.
Indies are now 360 ahead with 6 wickets in hand.
Okay. What?
Let's have a little look. Worcestershire edge into the one-day cup semis with 1 wicket win. That was a good game. Tendulkar's son is in India's under-19 squad.
Ooh,
No pressure there.
yeah. Would you change your name?
Yeah.
I would.
I'd put it to Tendulkar.
Good one.
It's like Root should do.
Is he a batsman?
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's even worse, isn't
Yeah, it's just not a great idea. And
Well, I mean, he's probably very, very good, but it's going to be difficult.
Yorkshire are also in the one-day cup, but there's, I think, a place still to be decided with a last game of playoff. So, anyway, let's go straight into this game.
Just before we do, just quickly, can you think of anyone who's outshone their dad who was brilliant at sport?
Stuart Broad.
That's well done.
Um,
It's rare though, isn't it? Someone who's reached the elite level of sport and then their son is better than they were. Doesn't happen.
just let me have a little think.
It's very, very rare. Because
Hmm.
it happens a lot. Happens a lot. A lot of people, sons go
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
same thing, but you just if they've been at the highest level,
You saying they both have to be at the highest level?
well, you have to outshine them. I'm just saying that.
Oh, can you have that shine on?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
son
just-
doing better than the dad.
Mark Butcher.
If the dad has competed at the highest level, it's rare that the son goes and surpasses
Yeah,
it.
yep.
Anyway, should we get into the test match? Let's do
Let's. And if you could think of cricket in terms of, and let us know.
Any terms, just sporting terms.
Right, should we have a little run through the old team?
Yeah, because it did change.
Stoneman out, Jennings in. What do you reckon about that?
I would have given him one more game,
I
but I can see why they changed it because Jennings was doing very well, wasn't he?
Yeah,
At the
and
county scene.
I think what I would say is I kind of applaud the change because I think it's big balls.
Yeah,
Well, not big balls, but I think it's quite decisive and ruthless
Yeah,
in an extent. I personally would have given Stoneman, might have even given the India series. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't. But
I wouldn't say he was the most under pressure batsman in that team, but I suppose if Jennings
I
was
think maybe
the best
maybe he
backup
was.
person going,
I think when
I
they
really
s-
didn't see a problem with him. But
when they got rid of Vince, you kind of knew he was probably the next on the block. But I probably would have given him at least one more game and thought about it. But he didn't have a very good start to the 4-day game for his county. He obviously
Jennings
Keaton
was
Jennings
doing so well.
scoring hundreds in ODI level and 1-day format and the county championship.
yeah,
He comes in, and we've also got another change. There is no Ben Stokes, so we see Sam Curran come in. Sam Curran will take Stokes' place, but bat, what's that, number 8?
interesting.
Chris Wokes
isn't
goes
it?
up to number 7, and all the batsmen. Oh, sorry, just Joss Butler goes up to number 6.
Yeah,
Johnny Bairstow still at number 5, and Joe Root looks to still bat number 3. What do you reckon is that for a side then?
a bit bizarre. Takes a bit of processing, really, when you're looking at it.
I don't think it looks. It's not the worst side I've ever seen.
Jennings, I'm not convinced by. Milan, I'm starting to get the wobbles on.
Yeah, so am I. I'm starting to get a bit wobbly about
And
Milan.
Johnny Bairstow, I'm starting to get the wobbles on, but we'll come on to that.
I think I'm interested. I'll give Johnny Bairstow there for the rest of the summer, right? The problem is Josh Butler's done very well in this test and the last test.
Yeah.
But I think, Johnny would be able to do that as well, batting in that position. So I'm interested to see how Johnny Bairstow gets on batting in the top 5. But that's, I think, something to have a look for the rest of the English summer, especially the tests. Well, the only thing we can look at is the tests, really, because we need to strengthen that top 5 for when we go away in the winter.
Absolutely.
Dom Bess keeps his place, even though Mason Crane is fit.
But Crane, he's not in selection, is he?
But you got to think, the only reason Mason Crane, potentially, Mason Crane was the last.
I think they were giving him a go.
But then he got injured.
Yeah, but.
And he lost his place.
Yeah, I think they were giving him a go. They were seeing what he was about.
So do you think if he wouldn't have got injured, he would have played again? Because you can't just
probably not.
You can't just give a player one game, and it was he didn't have the best of games.
I think he'd have had to have done very well to keep his place. He might have played again in the series or something. But
so what makes it the difference between like a Leach or a Bess who've had more than one game?
I think
who haven't lit the world alight, if you like.
Yeah, well, just the fact he's a leg spinner.
And he's young.
And he's young.
But
and
these guys...
He doesn't really have...
Bess is, 19, 20?
But he doesn't really back it with a bat either. And England love it if you can back it with a bat.
Leach doesn't back it with a bat, and he's 20...
No, but he's got...
4, 5, 26?
I think he's definitely at least 26. I think he's 27.
No, I think he's like 25, 26. Well, I'll find out now.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm saying 26.
But I think the age is what's done it. I know that Dom Bess isn't very old, but mind you, he hasn't played more than one, has he? So, whereas this is second. But
so he keeps his place. Jack Leach is born in 91, so he's younger than what we thought. So what does that make him?
27.
26. Oh my! It's because I'm born in 92. So he's 26.
Well, he could be 27. He's 27.
Nah, 22nd of June, so still a little way to go, bro.
Right, brilliant. He's 27.
I'll win the bet.
He's 27.
He's not, he's 26.
So,
do you know what I thought? I was like, oh yeah, he's probably only about 21, 22. That's because I'm born in 92 and I've just realised my own age. That's depressing.
Do you want to get on with it, or do you want to take some time out?
I just need to go through it a little bit. We have breaks. I think I need to digest that.
Yeah?
26.
That's cut deep, innit?
No, am I 26? I'm 25.
No, you're 25.
Even that's a surprise.
Well, you're very nearly 30.
I haven't got my life sorted out either. I'm doing a podcast.
What's wrong with that?
Just listen.
Yeah, listen. This we spoke about this. Here's something interesting. People can comment on this because I'm genuinely interested. Why is it hard work is only seen as hard work once you then start making money from it? But until you start making money, it's not hard work. You're messing around.
Yeah.
But all of that time, so you could spend all the time making no money. You start making money, then all the time before was hard work. But if you never make the money, you're just wasting time doing nothing. That doesn't make sense to me. But that could just be me.
177 subscribers. What does that say?
Says that cricket isn't a massive sport.
Says that we've got potential, we've got a foundation. Pakistan win the toss and decide to bat first on. They say about Headingley, don't look down, look up.
I said before the series started, I was
like,
Pakistan will win at Lords because it's a batting pitch, and that was like a green hooping around all over the place. And I thought that England would win at Headingley because it would be the opposite of a batting pitch.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure either of them were batting conditions, really.
Pitch looked good at Headingley. Looked better than it did at first day of Lords.
But
that Lords wicket flattened out.
Yeah, May, June, the ball is going to be hooping.
So Pakistan, though Joe Root said he would have batted first, but Pakistan bat first on a day which became overcast. The sun couldn't quite burn through, and then it actually looked like it swung pretty much throughout that first innings.
It's going to swing at Headingley.
It wasn't even one of those 1 hour things. To get through the first hour.
This time of year, it's going to swing at Headingley. I think you've got to bat first because you're just getting the best of the pitch.
Oh, okay, interesting.
isn't it? So it's like whatever the innings, as soon as you get a new ball, the ball's going to swing.
But England bowled a lot better heading than they did at Lords. They see Pakistan bowled out for 174 in just 49.
I'd love to see
49
one of those like pitch maps.
I know, I saw it. It's like
of where we
Tell you
the
what,
length.
Jimmy
that we
Anderson,
bowl.
right? This is an interesting fact. I haven't got it like written down or anything, but Jimmy Anderson actually bowls a lot shorter than you think he does.
He sort of bowls just back of a length, doesn't he?
I say he bowls. If you look at his wicket take, right, he generally takes a lot of in the full area,
Yeah,
but he bowls a majority of his balls in the good.
yeah, that's perfect, though, isn't it?
Well, you'd have thought take more risk, pitch it up if he's taking a lot more
But
wickets.
Half
full.
volleys are half volley. Can't be bowling half volleys.
Well, but then at the same time, 4 and out is better than 3 overs going for 2 and no wickets. Is that true?
I don't know.
So what the Sky guys were saying was Jimmy Anderson takes wickets with full balls, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't bowl enough to get.
No, but he bowls in a good length and then occasionally bowls full.
But then takes the wickets bowling full.
Yeah.
So what does he just bowl
yeah,
full
but
all
maybe,
the time?
Yeah, but
Not-
maybe
it's
he
not-
sets it up with the
It's
good
not the setup.
good length
It's
bowling.
it's getting it to swing.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You setting them up, you would set them up
You
to
wouldn't
come
set
back
'em up
in or
like-
out.
Oh my god.
But letting the ball naturally swing through the air.
Bowling a good length, the ball has time to swing.
Yeah, bowling a full length, the ball has
I
time
think-
to swing.
But
Even
but
maybe
a good
even more
length,
swing.
A good length is still fine.
He's bowling
He
a good
proves
length
it.
because
He
he's bowling.
proves it. The
He's bowling
stats
defensively
prove it.
rather than attackingly.
The stats prove it. He builds pressure, gets the ball hooping around, and then bowls a full
I don't
one.
think you've seen the stats.
But you don't know what you're looking at.
I just saw the stats.
Yeah, but you don't know. Yeah, but you just see the stats. You don't know what they
You're
mean.
commenting on something you didn't even see,
I'm going off what you just told me.
right? And I'm going to go off what I read, saw, and listened.
You're
to.
going to go off what Michael Atherton said.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
professional.
you're just going to regurgitate it.
Yeah, well,
Because
which I
you
don't
don't
think
know what
is
you're looking at.
a bad thing.
Okay,
Jimmy Anderson takes a lot more wickets bowling full than he does anywhere else on the pitch.
right.
That was something. Bowl.
So just bowl full.
No, I'm not saying just
Don't
bowl full. I'm saying
vary
bowl
it,
more
Jimmy.
full.
Don't carry on doing what's got you all those records. Do what Dave tells you to do because Michael Atherton said it.
Listen, mate, if you bowl as many overs as he does, you'd hope so. What are you doing?
Whistling.
That was terrible.
What do you think it was?
That was terrible.
What do you think it would be? What if you had to guess what that was? What would you have said?
Opportunity to restart the
Right,
podcast.
Yeah, good one.
It was
Go
so
for it, mate.
bad.
Go for it.
Anyway, Stuart Broad on fire as per usual.
Per usual.
Stuart Broad's,
Every 3 years.
Stuart Broad's the best thing the bowl I've ever seen.
Oh my god. You know that's a lie.
I don't know why you don't like him.
You know that's a lie.
You,
I can't be dealing with people just turning up every now and then.
but he turns up regularly.
No, he doesn't. No,
If
he
not
doesn't.
every game.
You know he doesn't turn
No,
up regularly.
you've just got like right. This happens in life.
No.
I like something, so Owen automatically
No,
doesn't
no.
like it.
Yeah, like you don't do that.
I've got to name something.
But anything.
Just
Stoneman, you had no problem with him. I said I like him. You go rubbish. He's
No.
awful. Get him out.
I never said
Terrible
that.
player.
I still
He is
kept
awful.
him.
He looks terrible. Looks shaky. You instantly go to that. And anyway, Stuart Broad, he just bowled full. It's like, oh, he took loads of wickets. He bowled full. Give him 6 weeks. He'll start bowling short again.
Well, if Jimmy
And do
Anderson
it for a year or
if Jimmy
two.
Anderson does it,
He
you're
doesn't
calling
bowl
him a hero.
short. You never said he bowled short.
You're calling him a hero.
Well,
Anyway,
let's have a look at Stuart Broad's bowling map.
I can't get those
Like
stats up.
80% of them will be in the short area.
So Azhar Ali and Imam both out early on for Stuart Broad. Again, pitching it up, getting the ball to move. Wokes, who had a good first innings as well, picks up both Sohail and Shafiq, who both get in but can't capitalise on their starts. Saladuddin, if that's how you say it, Brody picks up. Sarfraz, the captain, which is a horrible shot, sees it bowl through the gate. Jimmy Anderson, his first wicket of the match. And then we see Sam Curran. What did you make of Sam Curran?
Is it not the way you want to take your first test wicket, really?
No, it's not. What do you reckon as a bowler generally?
Bit nothingy.
Left arm.
Yeah, I'm not massive on being left arm getting you in the team.
offers something different, though, doesn't it? Which
It
England needs,
does,
right?
but you still need to be able to offer something
And
apart from that.
he offers swing with his left arm, but I do worry that we go to a ground or to a on tour. If we was to go to Asia, where it doesn't swing, then bowling 78 to 80 miles per hour left arm
He doesn't.
might be in the spanking area.
He doesn't do much for me in the bowling department.
Do you know what?
But he's had one game, so it's harsh.
They're talking about him actually. England see him improving his batting and becoming a batting all-rounder.
Oh, brilliant. I thought for a moment there you were going to say, like, in the nets, he's got a 95 mile an hour quicker one. They always say that, like coaches that have someone they like that's going under a bit of pressure, the bowler, for his pace or something. But he can't be bowling that pace at this level. Coach is like, in the nets, he's got a quicker one. He just holds it back.
So do you think Curran's not the answer? Sam Curran, that is.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's hard, isn't it? On one game, it's a bit harsh.
But no, what I'm saying, his characteristics of bowling, is that the answer for England? Left arm swing.
He's not a replacement for James Anderson.
No,
Well, he's not better than Wokes or
he's not acting as
anyone
that
else
at the moment. Let's think of it at the moment. He's not.
he's the
acting as
worst pace bowler we have.
that. Yeah, and should he be in the team? It's great going to Headingley to get it to move, but then, if we play at Lords or
maybe they've picked him because of that. Maybe he won't
Horses for
feature
courses.
again. Yeah. It's just
Oh,
like
you
Graham
can't argue
Onions
that.
when we wanted a line bowler. I don't think we ever took him abroad.
probably did.
I don't think we did.
You don't know that.
I don't honestly. Although he did have a lot of injuries.
So
I mentioned Onions a lot. I did.
yeah, I
like
know.
him.
It's like
He's a good bowler.
Sam Curran. Does he go into the next Test match? Let's just say Wokes is injured, Broad, or someone's injured. Do you say Sam Curran, you've kept your chance to go forward and going to give you another go, or do you say, do you know what? It was nice looking at you.
I'd have a look at the county scene for form.
Right, okay. Or that's fair enough. The only person making above 50 was Shadab.
And it was a big, like, nearly a slog sweep. Nearly.
Well, he doesn't get as low as a sweep.
No,
but
it's not quite. His knee doesn't get on the floor.
Horrible shot, yeah.
And it's not test match shot, is it? But if he
No.
connects any more, it's going.
And
He gets caught on the boundary.
it was the last wicket to fall as well, wasn't it? So he was kind of trying
he's
to
gotta
enforce
get
the issue
He's good, yeah.
at the back end of the match. Pakistan, some shots like that Shalab, but it's hard to criticise him being the last wicket. Sarfaraz, bad shot. But I generally think England bowled pretty well. Hassan, 24, caught and bowled. England weren't quite ruthless enough towards the back end of the innings when they could have bowled him out. They're probably about 120, really.
This innings reminded me of sort of England.
Yeah.
It was once you know that it's going to be a major battle, it's just like, let's just hit out.
Though, I do think England bowled well at them.
Yes, well, we did to get them in the position where they were going to have to.
I think the second
really
innings,
fight to
Pakistan
get
let
back in it.
themselves down slightly. I do think in the first innings, England, from a lot of the wickets, England got Pakistan out. If you like,
Yeah, definitely in the top order.
and there's not really too
Very
much
top order.
to write home about. Probably Pakistan will be disappointed with that as a batting lineup, especially a batting performance, especially choosing to bat first. But 174.
174, especially the first innings. If you don't know if we don't know the rest of the game, you go, well, maybe you skittle England for 200 if it's that kind of pitch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You might not be out of the game there.
But that's the problem with a place like Headingley, is if the clouds go,
Yeah.
if the sun burns through,
You're
then it doesn't
forcing
matter
your
what the pitch looks
bowlers
like.
having to bowl very, very well when you set something like that.
So Anderson, Broad and Wokes all pick up 3 wickets each. Sam Curran picks up his first Test wicket. Took a bit of a clattering, but so did Wokes. No Best didn't get a bowl, but only 48-point overs bowled in
Yeah.
the first innings. Like I said, a much improved performance.
Bowling, much better.
And fielding, actually.
Fielding
was
taking
dreadful
catches.
at Lords.
Yeah, taking catches.
The fielding throughout this game
Wins
was a lot
matches.
better. Let's have a look at the batting lineup then. England makes 3-6-3 all out. And without moaning or sounding like a broken record, 2 test matches into this summer, we still haven't found ourselves making 100.
Yeah. I mean, completely irrelevant, really, when
Well-
it comes to the game.
Right.
I think the thing is that hundreds probably cement places.
And I think they give the batting lineup confidence.
Yeah, well, it cements your place, which gives you confidence.
So like,
And there's no one in that top order making hundreds.
and there's, Cook is probably and Cook's had a bad winter. Looks probably the most.
I don't know if anyone had a good one, did they?
But not potentially. Okay, Cook made that big double 100 in Australia. Apart from that, has come under a lot of criticism for making very little runs in the last 12 months. There's not, just take yourself back to yesteryear when you had Strauss, Cook, Trott, KP, Belly, Matt Pryor. On any given day, you'd expect 100 on a good batting pitch from any of those batsmen, wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah,
You'd expect at least one of them to go on and make a big score.
yeah.
This
I mean,
England squad at the moment.
who do you think's going to make the next 100? Because it's been a while.
Well, you said
now.
Johnny Bairstow will make one before Root.
Going into a game, I'd go for Bairstow over Root.
Bess
Yeah, he batted very well.
did.
He looked really good with the bat.
Came out as a night watchman and did well. I think the most likely is probably going to be Butler or Stokes.
Butler's in good form. If you're going on form,
Yeah,
if you're going on form, Butler's probably going to be your man because he's looking very good. I think it might be something to do with the fact like he wasn't trying to get in the Test match team, so it's like a bonus for him. He doesn't feel as much pressure because he's not batting as aggressively.
Shall we run through this lineup and then
Yeah, go
Folks,
for it.
key sticking points will stay there. Cook gets out cheaply, trying to hook the ball down the leg side. Gets 46. We were chatting just before the podcast came out. This looks like a very good Cook, though. He looks in good form. He's playing really
compact.
beautiful shots.
Compact.
Really good, confident cover drives, straight drives, which is a shot we generally only say to Cook he does when he's in very good form. So he looks like his movement is a lot better than it was in the winter, actually. Jennings comes in. We see Jennings has gone away and said he's looked at his game and he wants to improve it. And we saw him probably not looking, though he did look bad towards the end of his first stint, looking as timid at the crease. He batting way out of his crease. There was actually one point when I was watching it, the umpire said, "Can you go back further because you're actually encroaching on the danger zone of for spinners. You're batting too far out." Which was nice to see. He's going to come back with a different plan, trying to negate that swing or getting caught with his legs not moving.
Giving yourself 0.1 of a second to hit it.
This he's got good eyes, especially after thinking with the helmet. Did you? That was.
He got a nasty cut on the bridge of his nose.
Yeah.
That wasn't nice. Though.
Imagine your head shaking around.
Problem what? He's quite a tall person, isn't he?
He's gangly as
so
well.
he just had to, he sort of ducked, but he's still a massive target, and he took it right on the top of the head.
What I think's good is he gets himself into a brilliant position to keep himself safe. Tucks his hands away.
Yeah.
Puts his head down so he knows if it's gonna hit him, it's not hitting the ground.
That must have been the lid.
Yeah,
being smacked down, and the
yeah.
actual
it was the lid that cut him. Yeah,
lid that's bashed his nose.
Jennings makes 29, a start, but obviously he's looking for big runs to try and cement his place in this.
Do you think they test him for concussion?
Yeah,
because
he went off.
They've got to.
He went off.
They surely.
Yeah, he went off and he got some treatment. Joe Root 45. Surprise, surprise.
He does look good though.
Ruti?
Yeah, when he
Ruti
bats.
always looks good for a 50.
I know. It's
Always
weird.
looks
He
good.
looks so good. He yeah.
Dom Best comes in as night watchman because I think was it Root got out? I don't know. Someone got out. Bessie comes in for a night watchman. Dom Best looks like a player that's actually like the test arena is his
Mate, his batting...
his game. He looks confident whatever he's doing.
Technically, his batting looks pretty nailed on. It's right there. He's got that trigger movement of like a big step back.
Yeah.
And he just looks compact. He's not playing too far away from his body.
So what's the importance of stepping back as a trigger movement?
He can be whatever you want, just a trigger movement.
Because you see a lot of people going back and across or trying to get on the front foot and go forward.
I think it's just a thing to get your feet moving, just to get you so you're not stood
so
still and sort of not you've already started moving. Just like when you're fielding,
so then
and you walk in, it's the same sort of thing. You're getting yourself moving, so your feet are going.
Let's counter that argument when say the players like Saywag or Trescothic.
Yeah.
Who didn't move their feet at all.
Right.
How can they be successful if they're not moving their feet? Is that hand-eye coordination? Fast hands?
And the fact that there's like two of them.
Okay, right. You said
it's just
an anomaly.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. Milan, who is someone I'm starting to
we're
slightly
getting jelly knees on Milan.
But to be honest with you, every single player in that team, even Butler to an extent, need 100. They just need 100.
I don't think Butler does.
No, maybe it's a bit hard. But I do think there's not... I think...
Cook doesn't. Root doesn't. They do, but their place isn't under threat.
No, what I'm saying, the only place that's under scrutiny at the moment is probably Milan.
Jennings. Definitely.
Yeah, and Jennings. But Jennings will probably get the... Will definitely get the India series, I think. But every single one of those batsmen... Okay, Best doesn't. We're looking at the scorecard with Best coming at number 4. But that top 6, top 7, including Stokes, need hundreds.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it would be nice. Do you reckon they'll all come at once?
We'll get
700.
100 retired hurt. Let the next leg come in. Bairstow gets out the last ball before the new ball. Disappointing. Gets out for 21. But Butler plays a quite brilliant 80.
Yeah.
Fairly quick, but
quality batting.
He looked good.
The 6 he hit right at the end of his innings was absolutely.
He looks like he knows how to play Test cricket now as well. And I always said, he should be given free rein, but it looks like he's pretty confident with his.
I think it might be the fact he's just got a bit of free rein.
I hope he
doesn't feel so much pressure that he's got to be so aggressive.
I hope he stays in form because we'll obviously go out to Sri Lanka in the winter, and Butler is brilliant against spin. He can really bully spin, and he might be an answer actually to push him up the order. I know we're getting ahead of myself a bit.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I'd leave him there for the moment. That's like one sort of thing that's kind of weird, but it's working at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
We were a fan when they did it.
Yeah,
we were like, that's kind of.
They did
bizarre,
say it kind of like took the Michael out of the county championship because Butler went and did well in the IPL, a different format, and then gets himself in the Test team. But I applauded it, and it seems to definitely have paid off for England. Probably one of the only selections that they've made recently that has brought instant success to the team, or at least individual success in what's Butler got, 250s now? One of those was an 80 not out. England make 363 all out. Is that about par, or do you think that's above par?
I think that's probably slightly above.
I think 320 might be par on that pitch?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, something like that.
Amir, Abbas and Hassan all pick up 2 wickets each. And Fahim, which I think I might gave him a little bit of stick for in the last podcast about not being particularly quick or dangerous, looked good. 3 wickets for 60 of his 20 overs.
Yeah, that's impressive, isn't it?
And then the leggy Shadab, who got one to bounce. Actually, a few of the lads got one to bounce.
He got Bess with one that bounced.
Bess bounced, and then David Milan got that great snorter from Amir.
Yeah, that the first ball after tee as well.
Yeah.
Which is.
But that bounced unusual, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just like Shadab's against Bess.
Yeah. Yeah, they both got one that probably Jennings is a bit unlucky. Or Milan, sorry. Milan's probably a bit unlucky with the one he got because it's going so much quicker. Whereas Best, the leg, he was on the back foot. It was actually a short ball and it's just come up on him and he's tried to follow it.
But if you look at those wickets of Jennings, Root and Milan, Jennings, Root, Best are the wickets we haven't talked about as in the shot selection or anything like that. Good line length bowling from Pakistan.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Cook one was, a disappointing one to give away as a wicket. But generally, good line and length from Pakistan. And they got England out, if you like, and which has been, again, that's a much bigger improvement to what we saw at Lords and what we've seen during the winter.
Yes, absolutely.
So England looking a lot better in this game. Though it generally is the case, isn't it? England do very badly in a test match and then bounce straight back and do very well.
I'd really like England to have batted again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that would have done us a lot of good. For them, these players who were sort of just on the edge of looking really good, getting some form.
Yep.
To then go straight back in and have another and have another go. Because they're going to have to wait now.
We'll have to wait some time, yeah.
Exactly. Pakistan don't manage to mount enough of an attack to get us back in there.
So England win by an innings of 55 runs, with Pakistan only scoring 134 in their second innings.
Heavy beat in that.
It is, isn't it? It's a bit of a thrashing, especially with England only scoring 363. That is really a bit of a battering, isn't it? The only resistance really is Imam with 34 and Saladullin with 33.
And we said before that their second innings was a little bit on the givey up side, wasn't it? They sort of gave in after a while.
Yeah, I think they knew they were quite some.
Because I think their batting lineup actually is quite solid. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
all
it's
right.
that bad. I think
They're a
their
good team,
first
Pakistan.
innings they struggled. We bowled very well, and it was bad, like hard conditions. And in the second innings, I think once we broke through, they sort of gave up.
So let's have a look at the bowling figures for England in that second Pakistan innings. Jimmy Anderson, 2 for 35. Brody looks a lot better in this game, 3 for 28. Sam Curran picks up another wicket. Wokes goes off injured, 1 for 18. Have to see.
He looked like he had his rhythm back as well, which is a shame.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit expensive in the first innings, but he needs more and more overs under his belt, whether that's for his country or for his county. I think he needs to be playing the longer format of the game. I wanted to talk to you about Bess and his bowling and whether he should be looked at to play.
We watched some highlights
against India,
and there didn't seem to be any impressive spin, as in actual turn. He was getting a bit of drift, and that's good that when there isn't spin, he's got something else.
Yeah.
But you want to see a bit. You want to see something.
I think his first wicket against the left-hander, that typical right arm offie against the left-hander, the one where it straightens, that looked good.
That drifted and just didn't turn at all.
Yeah.
And it's done the left-hander, which Swanee got a lot of people with.
Yeah.
So that is which is good. I'm glad he's got something that he can use if it isn't spinning, but I want to see some turn. It's probably why I really prefer leggies.
Right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We also see him get out for his second wicket. He got Fahim out where Fahim goes for a big slog.
Yeah.
Goes kind of like a slug sweep, goes straight up in the air.
Yeah.
And Saladullin, who played a great innings of 33 off 100 odd balls or whatever it was, just chips one straight back up mid-on.
That's a really disappointing way to get out, having done so well.
Obviously, there'll be 2 wickets that will go down in Bess's books, but the first one was the only proper, without sounding disrespectful.
I don't know.
He got that wicket, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think England were building pressure on him. You just keep ploughing away, and the batsman makes a mistake. A spinner.
Well, he got to hold his nerve because he did get hit for a 6 during that time he was taking those wickets. So the Pakistan batsmen were looking to get after him. So he did hold his nerve, if you like.
Do you think it would be harsh to get drop Best for the next start of the India series?
I think it probably
Because
is.
he's taken 4 wickets and he's got a 49 in this game.
Yep, and he got a 50 in the last game.
So
He's probably got an average of 30 odd
it's going to be harsh to drop him, I think.
with 4 wickets.
And his bowling hasn't, it's all right, but we've seen 11 over, like, barely any of it. He hasn't had a really good go yet.
Jonathan Agnew said he would keep him in
Right.
because it's the perfect balance for the team with a batsman batting there.
Yeah.
Scares me a little bit when people start
Yeah.
saying that. But Leach will feel hard done by
We want a
because
spinner,
of his
don't we?
wicket. I think Best will probably sneak it, against India.
How many ODIs have we got
Quite a lot.
before then?
Quite a lot. But we've got our spinners not down for ODIs.
Yeah,
haven't
that's the
we?
problem, isn't it? Leach isn't going to get to prove himself.
And Best probably won't get to continue to
Yeah.
prove himself, if you like. Because you've got Moeen Ali, you've got Adil Rashid, who are both actually very handy ODI
Yeah.
bowlers.
I can see him getting the nod, to be honest.
Probably would say he's going to... Who do you think will take that final bowling position?
I don't know.
If Wokes is fit, do you think it'll be Wokes?
If Wokes is fit, I want him in the team. Yeah.
Because surely it works out. Jimmy and Broady, another bowler, another fast bowler. Stokes is fit, and then you've got Bess as the spinner. You're probably going to say Wokes at this moment in time if he's fit, if he can stay fit.
I much prefer Wokes to Stokes.
Yeah.
Stokes is actually starting to get me down with his bowling.
Too short.
Yeah, but constantly. And it's a shame, actually. Was he injured or something? Why didn't he play in this game?
Injured.
Right, because
Broke his hand smashing someone's face in.
when he pitches it up, that guy gets the ball to hoop.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He absolutely hoops it, but he just bowls short. Too much anger.
So I think we'll end it there. Anything you want to just end with as the series as a whole?
It's kind of a weird one, really. You want one more because we both sides have got battered.
Yeah.
You want a decider.
Yeah, of course you do.
You want a decider.
And that's why these ODIs against Australia just seem silly at best.
Yeah. At best.
We
are good. We are. What are your thoughts, mate? Well, my prediction came true.
Yeah,
apart
they did,
from
yeah.
how it would actually the conditions.
I think happy with Butler coming up. I actually said that he would get starts but wouldn't go on and get a big score. 80 is a big score. He got a 50 in the game at
He's done better than I thought
Lords.
he would.
A lot
Definitely.
better, and he's probably been the biggest success for
Yeah.
England in the last 2 games. Obviously, it's good to see Broady and Jimmy bowling pretty well together, but is that anything new? Interesting to see Jennings come in, but I am worried about the batting lineup. I'm a lot more worried about the batting lineup than I am the bowling lineup in English conditions, if I'm honest.
Yes.
I feel like that India series is going to be difficult, and I'm disappointed that no one could have gone and got 100. But players are getting starts. That is a positive. They look like they kind of know the batting order. They drew at number 3. That looks like that's kind of going to happen now. I think
with that India series, how much threat do India lose, being that it's in England? 50%?
no, not that much. It depends. I'm thinking they're bowlers, right? They've got high quality bowlers.
Or do they lose a bit and we gain a bit? Is that the
I'm
gap?
interested to see how they bat.
Yeah.
Virat Kohli will want to beat Root. And Virat
He
Kohli's
wants to beat
arguably the best
everybody.
batsman in the world at the moment with Steve Smith not playing. So that might be just a battle between Root and Coley.
There will be no battle.
Coley to win?
Yes.
Yeah. I think the next episode will come out sometime soon.
Scotland.
Yeah, potentially.
That'll be interesting.
If that's on telly, we'll cover it. If
Do
not,
they still play in the... Oh, no, that's the Netherlands, isn't it, that play in the Pro 40?
yeah,
Right.
if they do anymore.
No one understood what you just said there.
Anyway, I am tired. It is 20 to 2 in the morning. We are bringing out quality podcasts.
I'm going to be on the golf course in 6 hours.
I'm going to be asleep in 6 hours.
I need to get sleep, guys.
We
You know, if we start making money out of this, we won't have to do it this late. This is hard work. This is my point.
I'm holding on 2 jobs at the moment.
Holding down.
The podcast being one of them.
Holding down.
I walk into work in the morning, my boss is like, "Why are you so tired, mate?" And I'm just like,
That conversation definitely never happens.
I'm putting money on the table. I'm putting food on the
Definitely
table
never
with
say
2
mate.
jobs.
Definitely never say mate. Tell you what I saw on the internet, weird place. This guy catching a alligator in Florida, and he tapes it up, and he's taped his little legs up, and he's taped his mouth up,
Yeah.
and he's got like a little crowd because obviously there's a gator in like a housing community, and he like starts playing with it and like slapping it on the nose, and as like him and 2 other people lift it up to put it in the back of the pickup, it flips out, headbutts him, and knocks him out. That made me laugh. That serves him right. Anyway,
That's what a great anecdote.
there.
We've been the Long Hop Cricket Podcast. We shall see you for some white ball cricket soon.
Subscribe, like, and bell. Ian.
We should probably do that earlier on in the episodes. Really, I think we should make like segments. Be like, "Hey guys."
I think people know what to do now.
Yeah.